Assalamu alaikum. In the last video I explained how to attempt an 8 marker, but in this video I'm going to explain how to attempt a 12 marker. In 12 marker the marks breakup is something like this, that we have 4 marks for knowledge and understanding, 4 marks for analysis and application, and 4 marks for evaluation. It means that you have to give a really strong evaluation, and of course you have to end this answer with a strong conclusion. In conclusion, like the 8 marker, you will have to give a conclusive point with a justification why you have drawn that conclusion. Let's have a look at how we attempt this question. There are 2 ways in which you attempt the question. Number 1 is that whatever is written in purple is the analysis, knowledge point and everything. Whatever is in red is the evaluation. Okay, so we can see that we start the answer. The question is, assess whether producers are the only ones to benefit when an economy decides to allocate additional resources to investment. Now what do? You start with a knowledge point. The answer starts with, when economies decide to allocate additional resources to investment, producers benefit from it for sure. Now you start writing your answer, starting with reduced cost of production and international competitiveness. This is a point. I haven't elaborated the point yet here, but after you've written this point, reduce cost of production and international competitiveness, you will evaluate it right after you are done with the analysis and explanation of this point. The evaluation is, however, small businesses and the ones who do not compete in international market may not receive any benefits. Rather, they might suffer if taxes are raised to find additional investment. From right after I have finished this point, I start with the analysis point once again. Okay, producers might also experience improved productivity, efficiency and higher profits. Now, this is the second point where I have given an analysis, and once I'm done with this point, I have presented the evaluation for this point, written in red. Same goes for the third point. I can join the third and the last point together. This is the analysis because I have taken into account all stakeholders. Also, I have presented an evaluation after every point, after finishing every point, and after that I have written a conclusion. So this is one way where evaluation and analysis, they go side by side. Another method of attempting the same question is where evaluation is written before the conclusion. So I have taken the analysis point, the same analysis point that I have written in the previous method of answer, and I have compiled them together, adding some connectives here and there wherever needed, and then I have compiled the entire evaluation together. Then I have given a conclusion. You can use whichever way suits you. I personally would prefer the first method, where I am writing evaluation and analysis simultaneously or side by side, for one reason. Once I am done with the analysis, I might forget to give a flip side of my point, the point that I have made. There can be several other flip sides of one topic or the concept that is being discussed in the question, in the answer, and if you forget to give the flip side of what you have suggested or what analysis you have given, your evaluation will be considered as weak. We don't want to do that. So you can pick whichever method you want to choose. I'll be giving a link in the description. You can click that link to have access to this document where you can read through the answer. Thank you.